Um, I never know how to start. I haven't had a very good couple weeks. I actually recorded a video last week. I went on a date last Monday. I might have mentioned it. With a girl. She was very nice. And then afterwards, I just felt really bad about myself for until now. And I tried to record a video after the date, and it was a lot of rambling and self-loathing and stuff. I mean, today's not going to be much better, but I just ran, which is good because I was kind of sick. I had a cold for about a week, but I think I'm feeling better. Yeah, I'm just really not doing great. I tried to journal today for the first time in a month. I don't know. I was just journaling more about kind of the same stuff, just identity, and you could call what I'm experiencing now kind of like an identity crisis. And I've talked about that before of how I built my identity kind of around social anxiety. And so I actually had friends who were social anxiety friends, and I connected with them for real because that was my identity. I'm a social anxiety person, and then I would talk to them about anxiety, and it felt authentic. That's who I am. And then they were the same kinds of people, and then I would talk to them, and then they would, I felt connected to them. And then this new bout of depression that I'm in was when I kind of decided I don't want my identity to be anxiety anymore. Whenever I tell people I went to improv or I went to board game club, they're like, wow, I could never do that. And then I was like, well, then I don't have social anxiety anymore, so then that's not me. And that was all I had, I guess. I haven't been able to replace it with running or anything or Christianity or and that's I tried to go to church last week, and I'm not a Christian person like these people. I don't know how to talk to these people. They believe, I kind of know what they believe and how they believe, and I don't know, that's not really me. So I can't really connect with them. And then I go to work and this guy talks to me about cruises, and I'm like, okay, I like cruises. And then this whole thing breaks down, and it's kind of the reason why I felt sad after the date, because the girl that I went on the date with, she was very expressive, and she was good at talking about her friends and all the things that she's doing at school, and she left space open for me to talk about running, whatever, and I just couldn't really do it. I know it's well, you just take a long time to warm up to people or whatever, and it's true, but it's just this feeling of I feel people get frustrated. I talk to my parents or people here even, or my therapists. It's just this idea of you would be fine if you could just be fine. Just be fine and you'll be fine. Stop hating yourself, and then everything will be fine. And it's kind of true of well, you are in quicksand, so just stop fighting yourself and just lay down. And that cliche advice of when you stop forcing yourself to meet people, then the right people will just come to you. And it's that advice, this doesn't work for me. I don't know how to exist in this world. I really don't know how to do it. That's it. And that's my identity crisis is yeah, it's two parts. One part is I don't know who I am, but then it's on the date, I just talk about running. I could talk about running for an hour, but I can't do it with this girl. I don't know why. She was sitting there just looking at me, and I'm not really nervous. We're eating good food, and it's just I don't know. Talk. I can't. So, do you hear that? With my stomach, I'm hungry. I don't know. I thought it might be fun to talk about depression for 5 minutes, and then talk about running for 5 minutes, my next race, and maybe every video I'll just come in after running and tell you about my week of running, and you can tell me about your week of running if anybody's watching. It's all I've got. it's really all I've got. It feels like all I've got. I was sick for 2 weeks and I didn't really run at all. But now I'm trying to train for this thing called the Boilermaker. It's a 15K. It's a 9-mile race in upstate New York. And I did it the past 2 years. It's like this really big, it's like a big deal in Utica because nothing's going on in Utica. But every July they have this huge, there's 40,000 people that run in it. And I enjoyed it. So this time I'm trying, like every year, I'm trying to beat my time. So my time last year was 1 hour and 28 minutes. So it's like, I don't know, if you're a runner, you know that's not very good. So I'm going to try to do, this year I'm just going to try to do under 1 hour and 25 minutes. So I've started my little 2-month, actually it's like only a month and a half. So I don't know if I'll be ready. I'm going to try to run, I think 4 times this week, and then maybe I'm going to try to start running 5 times a week until the race. It was good. My friend from New York actually texted me and said that he signed up for it. So, like all my races, usually I do by myself, but he's going to do that with me. So that was good. On Thursday, so in like 3 days, there's a run club called the Chesapeake Run Club that I'm going to try to go to. It's a new one that I haven't been to. They're kind of a smaller group, only maybe like 15, 20 people. And I even thought about maybe inviting the girl that I met. I haven't really talked to her since the date. And I was just going to tell her like I was sick and sorry. But yeah, part of it is like I don't know who I am anymore. So like I don't know what to like invite her to do. Go to a movie. I don't really like movies anymore. I don't know. Do I want to invite her to like walk around? Like that's what we did on Monday, and it's just like, can we just like walk around? Like I don't know what to do. All the ideas of like, let's go, I don't know, let's go eat, let's go to a music thing, let's go to a movie, let's go play a board game. I don't want to do any of that. She kind of talked about wanting to exercise a little bit more. Maybe it's just like everybody says. It could be nice, like to help somebody. She talked a lot about mental health stuff. She's kind of like a mental health psychologist person, and so that was nice that we talked a little bit about that. I don't want to say that the date, I don't know, it made it seem like it was bad or whatever. I liked her, and I think it went as good as it could go. I'm just talking about my side, like hard for me to feel anything right now, and I just did a bad job talking and whatever, but she was great. She talked about how like she just wanted more movement, like to be in her body more, and she feels like that's good psychologically or something. She read a paper about it or whatever. Should have listened more, but it was a good date. She did a really good job. Basically, we walked around Norfolk, and we went to this restaurant called The Grain, which was really good. I got this poke bowl for like $18, and it was like amazing. So she showed me a really good place, and she was nice to me, so I got like someone to talk to for a couple hours. That's good. Yeah, just in my head, I'm not doing very great, but maybe I'll invite her to go on a run. Yeah, still taking Zoloft. I'm up to 50 milligrams. Probably gonna have to take more. Because I got a pretty strong depression going on in here. We gotta up the firepower, I think. In conclusion, I've been depressed for almost 7 months straight, and it's not great. Ups and downs. Right now I am pretty low. I was trying to think like, is this rock bottom? I know I can go lower, but like, is this the lowest I've gone so far? I think probably yes. But yeah, there's always lower to go. So on that note, I will smell you later. Okay. Smell you later.